can fit inside. Some call that magic. Others say it's the eighth wonder of the world. But whatever it is, it's the best way to save you 20% on brakes, filters, wipers, and more. Quality parts, helpful people. That's Napa Know-How. Napa Know-How. At participating Napa Auto Parts stores. While supplies last. Minimum 3 items. Exclusions apply. Offer ends 10/31/19.
How to play soccer today. Have a kid. Buy the kid a soccer ball. Sign up for a town league. Write a check. Practice. Practice. Ignore other sports. Focus on soccer. Drop Town's Rec League. Sign up for travel team. Write a check. Travel. Give up weekend obligations. Travel. Sign up for camp. Write a check. Sign up for camp. Write a check. Sign up for elite camp. Write a big check. Kid turns 10. Sign up for elite team. If kid makes it, write a check. Sign up for a private trainer. Write another check. Write another check because you think it's good for your kid. Only to have that kid decide they want to quit playing that sport that you wrote all those checks for. Now they want to play another sport. It's a little late to start, so write a check to a private coach to catch up. Buy the kid new gear. Sign up for a new league. Write a check. Practice. Write a check. No other sport. Focus on this one. Write a check.
65% of low-income kids have given up on sports. Ever wonder why? Don't retire, kid. Visit ProjectPlaySEMI.org and find out what the cost of youth sports is costing us. Proudly supported by Project Play, Southeast Michigan, and the Ralph C. Wilson Jr. Foundation.
Nope, nuh-uh. We're not doing that yet. There's still plenty of fall left to enjoy. In fact, here in Ontario, Canada, it's one of the best times of the year. Colorful leaves everywhere you look, great fall festivals, camping under the stars, that's glamorous camping. Incredible foodie flavors and wine excursions that are perfect for a weekend getaway. We've got the best fall has to offer, but don't take too long, because pretty soon... Okay, enough. Plan your fall weekend in Ontario at fallinontario.com.
Jets is Detroit-style pizza, baked to the thickest crunch in steel pans inspired by the Motor City. Want Detroit-style proof? Get their large, perfectly paired pepperoni pizza, bold and traditional, just $12.99. Jets, better because it has to be.
Your teams, your life, your sports station. 97.1 Ticket.
People. I'll get ticket text caught up. I'll mix in a little NFL because I got a couple thoughts for you on this officiating fiasco we have going on. So, by the way, I know 445 is going to be cocked and loaded. I got a feeling we're going to disagree on this game tonight. I had a good weekend on Cash the Ticket, 4-2. I know you guys are still bitch because I didn't go 50-0. By the way, I had my gritty, gutty, resilient Colts. Do it again.
Yeah. They were, what, plus 11?
A lot of other places. Yeah, a lot of other places. Colts. I tell you, I love this team. I've had a good read on them. They have 4-1 using.
I'm not letting you claim the Colts.
Why is that?
I claim the Colts.
Oh, all right, my bad.
Because if you listen to Cash the Ticket, the first few weeks, I said, watch out for the Colts in the AFC South. So just pay attention.
They're David's gritty, gutty, resilient Colts.
I'm claiming them because everyone gave up on them after Luck retired.
It's fair.
No, I actually claimed the Colts, guys, because when Andrew Luck got hurt, I said, hey, Jacoby Brissetti's going to step up, they're going to be resilient, and we'll see what happens.
I don't know that there'll be a better pick for me all year. Colts plus 11, they dominate and win. I don't think I can outdo that. The NFL, double-digit dogs winning, that's hard. And if you bet the game right, you're going to put a little sprinkle on the money. It's basically like a 2-for-1. So bet the game with the points, and take a little, just a couple sprinkles for the cookie on the money.
Yeah, I've made the mistake the last 2 weeks of really falling into traps. The two worst traps I fell into was the Cowboys, 2.5, is the Saints, and then the Auburn-Florida game.
I had Florida.
I think you had both right. I had both wrong.
Yeah, but
I
think
hit
you fall into a trap tonight.
I had some great over-unders this weekend.
You like the Browns tonight. I think you are walking in. The Browns look too easy.
No, I probably am walking into
it. It looks too easy, and that spread had bumped out. Here's the question. Well, I'll save it for Cash. I don't want to. I apologize. Let me just say, I'll just tell you that while the Niners don't have a lot of bets, they got all the big money. Just saying. I would be careful with the Brownies. I think I like the Niners. That's me. I can't trust the Browns. That's really what it comes down to. They haven't earned my trust. Let's go to the people. We'll go to Nick McComb, 97. Hi, Nick.
Hey, Mike. You know, I really do respect being fair and balanced, especially against Michigan State. At least you have the guts to call out your team when they're performing like they are. There's a lot of similarities between these teams. I have never seen a Michigan team in my life that didn't A, have a pretty good quarterback, and B, have a couple decent running backs. This team, I said it last week, is going to lose 5 games. They're going to get hosed, and I said they're going to play in a whiteout with Penn State. They're going to get hosed, and then Notre Dame's going to come knocking on their door, and guess what? When they leave, they're taking the cake with them. The only great stride that I see with the Michigan offense, I think, would be them heading to the Taker on Saturday night. I don't know what game Jim Harbaugh is seeing. I don't get. Give me an example of how you make a great stride. And he talks about his red zone being better. My God, you fumble how many times in the red zone?
Yeah, but
How
you
can it be that?
can't take anything he says seriously. You can't
He's
take...
hilarious. He's hilarious, Mike.
No, I know, but my point is all these coaches, they just get up there and say what they have to say to get it over with. They don't...
No, trust me, they're a joke.
Right, but that's why I don't even know why anyone covers it anymore. Who cares? I mean,
You know what? I wouldn't even watch.
no, they're pointless. I mean, and what Nick is referring to, and I don't know, we don't need to hear the audio. I mean, Harbaugh gets up and says our offense is close, and there's a lot of evidence to suggest that. What? There's no evidence to suggest that. But see, it doesn't matter. You can say whatever you want to say. Bruce Allen was able to get up on a podium today after the Redskins fired their 70th coach under Bruce Allen's tenure. It doesn't matter. He gets peppered. You know what the Redskins did? No follow-up list. Did not allow follow-ups. All Allen's got to do is go out there, get kicked in the nuts for 20 minutes, do Daniel Snyder's bidding, and cash the thing. It's not honest. There's nothing honest about it. Mark D'Antonio, he'll go out this week. You know what he'll tell you? The offense is close. We're going to find the inches. We got to execute. All they're trying to do is get away from the media as fast as possible and get back to the office. So why do you think it's pointless? Like, people are like, oh, well, how come, you love Michigan State. How come you don't have Mark on the show? No diss to Coach Mark D'Antonio. It's a bad interview. And no diss to our morning show. I hope everyone listened. A horrible interview? I couldn't do it. I'd want to hang up the phone in 2 questions. I don't know how you do it. I don't know, and I'm just not into it. I think interviews are bad radio. Generally speaking, coaches as interviews are terrible. It's just not for me. So that's how I treat the press conference. Like, what's the point of it? Like, what's Harbaugh going to do? Come out and go, yeah, I'm out to tell you, you got it right, Angelique. Our offense sucks. Hey, Woj, what's going on? Like, there's nothing honest about what's he going to say. Of course he's going to say he has evidence. Because then you're going to go, well, what evidence? Well, that's for me to know and you to find out. Let's go over to Woj.
You said it? Woj said it?
Right. Welcome back to 1980. 485-399-9797. Go to Jason, 97.1. Hi, Jason.
Hey, that's Mike.
What's on your mind?
Oh, geez. Well, last Michigan game. Of course, I am a, what do you call it, man, excellent person, not one of those sunshine blowers. But after first quarter, you have those fumbles, and as a fan, just dare yourself a little bit. But hey, you never know, maybe.
I know.
Of course, you get blitzed in the second quarter, but third quarter, get the ball, drive the field, it's 4th down, and I knew when they went for the field goal, okay, that's it. I might as well just watch another game.
Well, that's another one, too. How does D'Antonio keep running Coughlin out there and then says, we're going to stick with him? He's broken. Like, I'm not trying to pile on the kid, but, like, you can't be a kicker and go out and miss, like, 6 of 9 and keep being a kicker. I mean, Jason, what are they? You're at Ohio State. I don't care if I ever see Coughlin. You need scores, not field goals.
Yeah, when you step up the lines like Kansas City, you don't want to sell field goals. You're going to make it a buzzsaw. You got to take your chances and go for it.
Right.
And then all the people, like you said, the fan base that's like, you point out the Arizona State and all the yards and all the people, oh, if this didn't throw that pass or if we did lose that fumble. It's just like saying, you know what, you had a date with the school tramp, and I know you do, you brag about how you held hands with her for movies.
Oh, my.
Dude, you did not score. So set up.
Oh, my. No, I mean, Jay, you're right, because it's funny. If it's a team that we don't root for, and a team drops passes and takes bad penalties and has empty yards and doesn't score, you know what you say? That team's offense stinks or they're overrated, whatever. Oh, but put a green helmet on it and everybody wants to make excuses. Jason, I just can't. I'm not programmed that way. I can't do it. Can't do it. Sorry, Jay, that's my bad. I thought you were my fault. God, I hate when I do that. I didn't mean it. I didn't mean to cut him off. I thought he was done.
I like that analogy. I was hoping he had some more of those.
We're just going to move on to Suburban Cadillac of Troy. A little frost outside isn't bad, but when it's on the roadways, you need a vehicle you can depend on. Enter the 2019 Cadillac XT4. Premium luxury front-wheel drive. Well-equipped, heated seats, heated steering wheel, and a sporty 2-liter turbo engine. The XT4 crossover, Suburban Cadillac, Troy Motor Mall, $299 a month, 36 months. No security deposit. That's it. That's all. You're ready to rock and roll. Treat yourself to a premium luxury vehicle, the 2019 XT4, and you'll do it with the best Cadillac dealer in Metro Detroit, Suburban Cadillac Detroit. Stop out to their great facility. No matter who greets you from the sales team, you'll be treated right. Or check them out online, suburbancadillacoftroy.com. That's suburbancadillacoftroy.com. Get the deal before it's gone. It's the XT4, $299 a month, Suburban Cadillac of Troy.
97.1 The Ticket. Traffic.
This report brought to you by the Sam Bernstein Law Firm. 1-800-CALL SAM. 696 eastbound right before Evergreen. There's an accident affecting the right side. Traffic is slowing down from Telegraph. Also 96 Jeffries westbound at Telegraph. There's a disabled vehicle reported blocking the right lane and shoulder. In Monroe County, there is still a disabled vehicle affecting the right side on 75 southbound at Erie Road. And M59 Huron Street eastbound at Franklin Boulevard in Pontiac. Look for a crash affecting both lanes at eastbound M59. I'm Michelle Pena, the WWJ's 24-hour traffic center.
Jamie and Stoney. Mornings. Coming up Tuesday at 7:25. Did you win $2,000? It's the $2 Grand Slam. At 7:35 is our weekly talk with Michigan head football coach Jim Harbaugh. Jamie and Stoney. Mornings, 6 to 10.
I'm attorney Mark Bernstein. When you need help, you turn to family. Every day we fight for families like yours because we are family.
1-800-CALL-SAM.
This human resources professional is a rock star thanks to Kronos. And this is her hype song.
Have HR, payroll, talent, and time. Now we're engaging all the best people.
Kronos, HR solutions for the modern workforce and the people who support them. Learn more at kronos.com/HR swagger.
This is happening. Our busy company's buzzing like the hornet's nest in the tree outside. Then Tina walks in.
We've got a projections problem, Brian. Management's given us crazy numbers to hit and not enough crew to handle it.
I spring into action like a human hornet and jump on Upwork. I book a team of remote freelance pros, each ready to start immediately. And those projections, with Upwork, this is happening. Hey Tina, wanna get lunch?
Thanks, but there's hornets outside.
Upwork. Hire freelancers, make things happen.
The next time you're in Vegas, head to the D Las Vegas. It's not on the Strip, it's in downtown Vegas. The odds are better, the party's bigger, and you'll feel right at home. Book your stay today at thed.com. The D Las Vegas, your home for Detroit sports in Vegas.
This hour of instant feedback brought to you by Mike McClure of National Benefit Plans. For affordable health insurance, log on to nbphealth.com.
Download the radio.com app. Favorite 97.1 The Ticket, or check out the Home and Home Show with radio.com Insider. Ross Tucker and Dave Briggs, Swings and Misses with Jen and Cody Decker, and Scal and Pals with Brian Scalapini. Available on radio.com.
WXYT FM and WXYT HD1 Detroit. A radio.com sports station. Sports headlines. All day, every day. This is 97.1 The Ticket.
Brought to you by Applied Imaging. Baseball playoffs continuing today. 2 games, though, already underway. Rays looking to force a game 4 with the Astros. Right on the lead, 9-3 in the 7th. Cardinals also trying to force a decisive game 5 with the Braves down in Atlanta, or at least in St. Louis. Right now they lead 2-0. That one is in the 3rd. Dodgers and Nationals
Nationals will get it on tonight at 6:40. LA's up 2-1. Yankees and Twins will also play the nightcap tonight. It's an 8:40 first pitch. New York leads that series 2-0. Michigan head coach Jim Harbaugh speaking today in Ann Arbor. Said quarterback Dylan McCaffrey still working through the process of concussion protocol, and also talked about his offense and how he feels they're on the right track to do big things.
I think the red zone's been something that's been good for us. And as I said after the game, I think I feel like we're very close offensively and very close to hitting the stride, hitting on all cylinders. Really good evidence to back that up, and also just what I see.
Michigan defensive end Aiden Hutchinson, also named Big Ten's Defensive Player of the Week. Well, Penn State's announced today their October 19th matchup with the Wolverines will be a night game. Pistons opening up the preseason. They're playing host to the Magic down at Little Caesars Arena. We'll have it for you right here on the ticket starting at 6:35. And Wojo might said that he's Smokey and Wojo both of the concourse down there. You can hear it here on the ticket. Week 5 of the NFL season will come to a close tonight. 49ers playing host to the Browns. Monday Night Football. You can hear it on CBS Sports Radio 1270 at 7:30. For the ticket update desk, Ryan Woolley for more. Go to 97.1 The Ticket or radio.com. Excited about this audio, and I want to hear it. We're mixing in Michigan State today. I've got NFL thoughts, but they can wait. People really want to rap about this stuff. Michigan, it's a win. They needed it badly, but dear God. I mean, it's embarrassing for your offense under Jim Harbaugh, under Josh Gaddis, to look this way. It's an embarrassment. And frankly, if you don't get a lot better, you're going to lose 5 games this week. And you're going to need to fire your coach. Doesn't mean you will, just telling you what you need to do. Now, you got 2 weeks to get better, because Illinois is a joke. And I talk about another coach stealing money, Lovie Smith, good heavens. They got pumped at Minnesota, lose to Eastern. Good God. My point is, we know what's coming. Like, if you're a Michigan fan right now, you're walking on the train tracks. And you hear the train horn in the distance. And maybe you turned around and you saw a little pin-sized light in the distance. Make no mistake about it. You stay on the track you're on, that train's going to run your ass over. You better figure it out in a hurry, because this offense can't just get a little bit better or incrementally better. The offense needs to go to a place that we haven't seen yet this year. Period. You got 2 weeks. Or you will end up going to Happy Valley and getting your heads taken. And Notre Dame will come here, and they will ring their church bells in your face. All right? And forget about Ohio State. If you want to start talking big about your defense, I'm going to point towards all the stuff I said to you last week, that Iowa and their offense, raggedy, that Iowa on the road under Ferentz. I don't buy it. Now watch this week, because I know how your mind works. Watch Iowa go home and play Penn State and play an inspired football. Watch. Iowa at home, Iowa on the road. Two completely different issues. It is no bearing on what I think and what I think Penn State will do. 248-539-9797. I want to play this audio for you. This is from the Michigan broadcast. This is your broadcast team's thought on the offense.
We missed Nico Collins offensively, but we got bigger problems than that. We don't even have 200 yards of offense. 192 yards through 3 quarters of football. The Michigan passing game has just disappeared. It's gone. It's MIA. How can we have a quarterback with this pedigree and receivers of this skill level and struggle this mightily to put together a passing game? It's perplexing.
Good on him. But the state of both of our offenses is right there. I mean, for Spartan fans to act like, oh, the offense is okay. No, it's not. Hey, what's the final score of that Arizona State game, Mikey? Oh, but yards. Yards don't mean anything. Points do. Hey, how many times did the defense give the offense the ball against Tulsa in Tulsa territory? 5. How many touchdowns the offense produced? 0. And then Saturday night, it's just like Deerdorf saying for the mighty Go Blue. MSU didn't have 300 yards of offense. They scored 10 points. Epic fail. And we're headed to, whatever. 7-5, 8-4. It's not good enough. And it's Mark's fault. As far as Michigan goes, I will say this too. Look, is it coaching? Is it talent? Of course it's both, right? But if we have to pick one, I think one thing that's important to focus on is, do you have a quarterback? If you have a quarterback in college, it can take you all the way. If you don't, you're dead. I've never liked Shea Patterson. I've never thought he was anywhere close to the hype. Not at Ole Miss, not here, not anywhere. You can blame Gaddis. You can blame your O-line not adjusting to the new scheme. You can't blame your wide receivers because your wide receivers are monsters. I really think that the biggest thing that could help this team, that could make them the team you thought they could be, is if you had a quarterback. Now, McCaffrey's not an option because of the brutal concussion. Milton's not ready to play, and Milton's not ready to play winning football at Penn State or against OSU, etc. You want to run Milton out there against Illinois and have him go shave Lovie Smith's beard when he runs to the sideline, you could do that. But Shea Patterson stinks. Take a look at Shea Patterson, take out the Rutgers game. Last 6 games versus Power 5 teams, what does he look like? David had those numbers. 53%, 7 picks, 5-6 fumbles. Look, Shea Patterson is not a high-level quarterback. Last year you had a scheme where you could pound the rock, set him up with play pass, spoon feed him, it'll all be all right. You played a state team who had 19 body bags for their players, right? You barely got out of there alive. Thank God you pulled away in the fourth quarter. It was 7-7, and Shea Patterson's pants were brown. And I don't know if it was the mud. OSU pumped you for 70. You played Notre Dame. Oh, they jumped your bones. So, what exactly... I don't get how Jim Harbaugh hand-selected Shea Patterson as the Messiah. You're never going to tell me he didn't promise the kid the job. He hand-selected him. We're doing a job fair at IHOP in Oxford, Mississippi. This is his guy. And here's the reality. His guy stinks. He stinks. Your offensive coordinator chirped your quarterback this summer for playing too much golf. It doesn't look like this team loves this kid. Harbaugh, his guy, his fault. D'Antonio, his assistants, his line cooks, his fault. Poorly coached team. We need to execute better. Mark, you know who teaches execution? Your coach. You can blame players. That's fine. But you brought those players. There's no escape hatch for a coach. None. Oh, the players are screwing it up. They're your players. Oh, the players aren't good enough. You recruited them. You developed them. Positionally, you're coaching. And you employ the people who coach them in that position. It's on you. That's why Mark really, it's over. And I only hope he walks away so he doesn't have to endure. Really, it would be gross, but I have a job to do. I would have to, and I'll continue to do it. I got to destroy the guy who really deserves a statue that I'd gladly donate to. And who brought my program to heights that I only hoped we could get to. Always thought we could get there. Never thought I'd see it. But I got a job to do. There ain't no friendship in it. My job is shoot you straight and entertain you. It's time for Mark to go. And I hope he does it at the end of the year with class and retires and relaxes and enjoys the fruits of his labor and the millions of dollars that he is due, including this massive bonus he's got in mid-January. There's no ill will, but I just don't want to come back next year and watch Mark go 6-6 again. And then it gets nasty. Then it gets ugly. You got the old-time win record. You had an unbelievable run. You didn't want to do the things that were necessary to sustain it. Time to go. That's how I feel. Why am I going to come out here and lie to my listeners? Why? I can't. It's how I feel. Who's going to be our coach. I can't worry about that. I don't get to interview. I don't know. You want a list? Yeah, I'll give it to you next time I see you out around town. I mean, what do you want me to tell you? I got a list. What does my list matter? I don't get to interview these people. It doesn't matter. MSU is bleeped. We have a president who I don't know how does he prioritize football. We have an AD who's not going to be the AD to hire a coach. And if he's the AD when Mark leaves, then you know what he'll do? He'll just elevate Mike Tressel. We're screwed. I know that. And for Michigan, you're probably equally screwed if you want to be honest with yourselves, because you got a crazy person as your head coach who, in year 5, the offense is in complete disrepair, and your bread and butter, which was your running game, is dead. And he's the QB whisperer, but you don't have a QB. And you probably can't change QBs because you promised this kid the world. Like,
I have a quote from today's press conference, by the way, about quarterback development I want to give to you next, because I think you'll find it perplexing, as Dan Dierdorf said.
No matter the absurdity of whatever you're going to play me, there is no accountability to any of these coaches in 2019 for what they say at the podium, because, look, call it what it is. The press conferences have turned into exercises in public relations, in PR. They are not actual press events anymore. There's no accountability. Harbaugh went out today and said there's plenty of evidence our offense is close to getting it done. What should happen is a slew of articles ripping him to shreds. In literary terms, it will be the scene in Fargo with the wood chipper. That's what it should be. It won't be. It's just like in D.C. today, Bruce Allen. The Redskins didn't allow follow-up questions for the general manager. Really? They butchered another coach today. None of it matters. It's theater. Hey! I ain't going there. All I'll tell you is I got some big negative reviews while I was away about what he did in this studio and 9 times. And I'll leave it there. When the IRS tells you we're owing money, they mean business. They will harass you until they get what they want. You're part of the growing number of Americans. You got trouble paying your taxes, getting out of your IRS debt, you gotta call Abraham and Rose, the tax lawyers. Jerry and Maurice, local guys, been in business for years. Jerry used to work for the IRS. Knows them inside and out. They're gonna work with you on a plan, keep you out of trouble, get the IRS off. That's that. They do the business. And CPAs are lovely. They can't help you. Here, you know this. You need tax lawyers. You need IRS experts. You need IRS. Make the call now. 248-539-5040. That's 248-539-5040. Or just go online to AbrahamandRose.com.
Action Network Flash. Tonight, San Francisco hosts Cleveland with the home team laying 5 points. But bettors are more in sync on the total, with over 70% of the money on the over 47.5. For all the betting info, download the free Action Network app today.
CBS Tonight is all new. First, it's a new episode of The Neighborhood. Can you feel the excitement in the air? Then critics say Bob Hart's Abishola is TV's hot new comedy. That's unabashedly sweet.
You could not love. There is no love. This is time. I didn't really love my husband until after he was dead.
Hart's Abishola.
The verdict is in. Critics are raving about the new hit, All Rise.
I think I'm winning them over.
They're calling it compelling and a must-watch. No, with all due respect, this is interfering with the prosecution.
With all due respect, this is my court.
A new episode of All Rise. Plus, nobody does it better than Bull. I like to win, so buckle up. A new Bull after All Will Cometh and a new All Rise.
Sierra.com. Vast selection, epic brands, teeny tiny prices. That's Sierra. Sierra is part of the TJ Maxx family. Head over to the Sierra store at Novi Town Center.
You have a job to fill. You post your opening to dozens of online job sites and receive 600 resumes, which you barely have time to eyeball and settle on someone good on paper. In real life, they aren't. You train, retrain, correct, redo, admit defeat, start all over again. Robert Half is the better way to find top talent quickly. Robert Half interviews and custom matches applicants to your exact requirements. Satisfaction guaranteed. Robert Half, the experts in accounting, finance, IT, legal, marketing, and administrative staffing. Visit roberthalf.com.
If you have frequent heartburn, take control of it with Prilosec OTC. Instead of stashing antacids everywhere, like in your junk drawer, buried under old batteries and hotel pens, or your purse, hiding in the one pocket you won't check. You even have antacids on your nightstand, which are very hard to see in the dark. It's time you stopped stashing antacids and started taking Prilosec OTC. 1 pill a day, 24 hours, 0 heartburn.
It's possible with Prilosec OTC. Uses directed for 14 days, not for immediate relief.
Jets is Detroit-style pizza. Baked to the thickest crunch in steel pans inspired by the Motor City. Want Detroit-style proof? Get their large, perfectly paired pepperoni pizza. Bold and traditional, just $12.99. Jets. Better because it has to be.
Let your voice be heard. Call the D Las Vegas 97 Ticket Studio line at 248-539-9797. The D Las Vegas, the home for Detroit sports in Vegas.
If you can't say it loud and proud, at least say it loud.
All right, straight to the people. But first, Sully promised this audio I need to hear. So let me go ahead, frame it. What am I listening to?
Well, let me at least preface this by saying as David's yelling at someone.
Hold on, take.
Call back and get at me. Jesus. Don't sit here and call back and yell at me because I might have got one stat wrong. One stat wrong? Dude, I have the power over you. I'll hang up on you. Yeah.
It was getting bigger and blacker.
Yeah, David's ego is.
Well, people, we now have one open line available if you want to get
If you'd like to talk to the happiest black man on the planet, I'd like you to call 248-539-9797. David will be happy to take your call, provided you don't yell at him. I think that's the bare minimum. You know, David, I'm actually interested who's going to fill that line. 'Cause I think they're going to be nice to you. Call David right. Just don't yell at him, I guarantee. I guarantee you'll get it. Sully?
And if you want to contact David's personal cell phone number, it's 313-4... No. All right.
1-800-F-yourself.
Yeah.
That's 1-800-F-yourself.
All right.
Leave a
the audio.
message at the beep. David, you have a call coming through. God help us all. Go ahead, Mike.
All right, to the audio, I guess. It's hard to focus when David is going to be screening that call. But anyway, hey, it's Doug Carson. I want everyone listening right now to do me. Yes. This is not, by the way, I want to preface it because I know how you are, Mike. I'm not saying this is earth-shattering audio. Okay. I'm not saying that. Okay. And actually, the quote online reads a lot better than the audio itself. But here's what happened. Harbaugh today at his press conference was asked about how would he evaluate the quarterback development since he's been at Michigan. How they've done with developing quarterbacks. And he basically went on to say, well, I don't want to toot my own horn. Just take a listen.
How would you evaluate, your quarterback development of the prospects that you've recruited during your tenure from high school?
To go back through every quarterback that we've had?
Well, not just just in general, how would you assess just, how you guys have done developing quarterbacks that you recruited from high school?
Rather talk about toot my own horn or don't like talking about myself that way.
I think there's much to toot your own horn with the quarterback development.
I mean, he did a nice job of Rudock in the limited time he had him. Wilton Spate, that's a zero-sum game to me. The Patterson thing to me has been a complete letdown. And he's gone through, I don't know.
O'Korn, Morris.
7 quarterback. I mean, Shane Morris, corn, Malzone, Malzahn, tomato, tomato.
The guy they're playing this week at Illinois.
Brandon Peters. Yeah, I mean, you've ripped through quarterbacks. None of them have been great. None of them have been NFL caliber. You've constantly hit the transfer window. I don't know. Did he really develop Andrew Luck? No disrespect. That's a generational talent who was earmarked for Stanford regardless because he wanted to be an architect. What you want with that? Kaepernick was the one. That's back when he used to slap the shoulder pads. The guy had a personality. The guy didn't have a blank stare on his face. And Kaepernick. But here's the problem. The league really hadn't seen the RPO. The league hadn't seen something like it. Took it by storm. Thought he did a nice job with that. I really did. What would you describe his quarterback development in Michigan as?
Very poor.
How about average to slightly above average, if I were being kind? It hasn't been good.
I don't even know about that.
It hasn't been great. Go over to John, 97.1. Johnny, what's going on, bud?
Hey, how's it going?
Good. What's on your mind?
Well, it's interesting that you're talking about Harbaugh and you're playing all this audio because it's making me more and more furious just listening to it. Because, obviously Shea's not good, but the situation that stuck out to me in the Iowa game, I don't know if you guys saw it or not, if you were watching the game, but before the half, 3 timeouts, minute and a half, and, they come out, granted it's, they got the ball on the 10-yard line or whatever, but they're going to give up. Okay, well, you're running the ball, third down, run the ball, but then they get like 10, 12 yards, and all of a sudden you run 45 seconds off the clock, and now they call a timeout. Somebody decides they're going to try now, and they work the ball off the field, timeout. They try a ridiculous 58-yard field goal. So to me, it's just a microcosm of Harbaugh and his career. Wacky BS. Jump from one thing to the other. Quarterback, bringing in Shea, it's just a joke.
And again, people say, oh, well, he thrives on the chaos, and this is what he does. Like, look at this. This week, I'll give you a microcosm. Oh, I've settled on both kickers. Really? We're doing this again?
I just barely stand to watch that. Almost gotten to the point where I cheer for them to not make a bowl game, so maybe that might be our only hope to get rid of them.
John, listen, you know what? That's where the fan committee will have to weigh in. People are going to go bent out of shape. You're running against your team, bro. Look, if you want change bad enough, you do it. I don't know. What do you want me to tell you? John's frustrated. I'm going to yell at him for it. If you blindly support something, you're a lemming. I mean, what is Michigan going to pay John's mortgage? Does he get loyalty points if he stays the course? No, I mean, listen, I think Michigan's in a hell of a lot of trouble. I'm not impressed by it, but hey, they won the game. What am I going to do? Take it away from them? That's like me taking away the Philly win for the Lions. No, I'm not impressed by it, but you got it. I mean, you had to have it.
Or taking away the moral victory against the Chiefs that the Lions have.
I don't do moral victories. There's just no such thing.
No, there's not. Well, it's such a, as we talked about, Lions raising a banner for playing the Chiefs close. Then look how the Chiefs looked this past week.
Dude, look at how the Chargers look. Does anyone believe me the Chargers stink? Jesus. Hey, one thing, that opening line at Lambeau.
Yeah.
Look out.
Packers -6.
You know what side of that I'm on. I don't believe you're for real. I don't. And the Packers were unbelievably impressive. Amidst me going 4-2, yes, I had the Cowboys. Mike, that's that opening line right there. And I know they got to balance the action. I want to see where it goes. I want to see kind of how it looks. But my initial thought was Green Bay before it gets to 7.
Wow. Yeah, I wonder what way that'll move, that line.
Well,
because a lot of people, I was reading some articles today, a lot of people are thinking, oh, it has 24-20 written all over it, take the Lions before it moves.
Okay, and guess what? That's fine, Mike. It's still them losing.
Well, it either shows that the Lions aren't very good, or it somehow shows the Lions are being completely overlooked, and 6 is way too high.